Welcome back to another Bossfight Studios review. In this review, we'll be taking a look at a Hero and Steed pack. This is part of their Hero H.A.C.K.S line. This is Zorro and his horse, Tornado. And this is the packaging that he comes in. It comes in a long box with a very large window. On the top left, we have the Hero's H.A.C.K.S. H.A.C.K.S stands for Highly Articulated Character Kit System. On the bottom left, we have the Zorro logo. Across the bottom, we have a doll collectible for ages 12 and up. On the right, Zorro and Tornado, Hero and Steed nameplate along with the Bossfight Studio logo. It's nothing really to see on the top of the box, just some part of the window. The side of the box shows it's kind of out of frame, but we have the Hero's H.A.C.K.S, the horse, Tornado, and Zorro. Display stand included. Bossfight Studio logo there. Here we have the Hero's H.A.C.K.S and we have Zorro on Tornado. Display stand included. Bossfight Studio. Here on the back, we have some nice artwork of the character, Zorro and Tornado. We have the logo here on the right. We have the Hero's H.A.C.K.S logo on the left. We have a photo here of the single pack Zorro that is available. And down at the bottom here we have bossfightstudioshop.com. So here on the right, it shows the other character available. This is what it looks like in the carded packaging. I should have a review for this if you want to check it out. But that's what they're referring to for an alternative if you don't want to have, Tornado in your collection. Alright, so let's go and take a look at it. This is kind of collector friendly packaging. There's some tape on the box I've already cut just to save some time. My box is kind of damaged when I got it right here, but as you can see, the top piece isn't holding on anymore. Little tabs. Pull this guy out. This is what he looks like in clamshell. Stand here at the bottom. Just falls out. Alright, I'm going to get this out of the clamshell. We'll take a look at it. Okay, we'll start by taking a look at the Zorro action figure. These are 1/18 scale, and it has a very nice soft goods on the cape. Very nice. There is a hard piece at the top of the cape. It's not much to see in color. There is very nice sculpt work for the clothing. We just basically have a black figure, the Zorro head, the silver here plastic piece to show like the chain holding the cape together, and then we have a red belt. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. Nice cut here. This is nicely sculpted. So let's take a look at the articulation. Let's see, his head is on a ball joint, and we'll go down back to stationary. This little bandana piece hits this part, so it doesn't let you go up anymore. Probably if you remove this, you're probably going to get a better up. So a little bit of a side to side. You can't turn the head 360 because of this piece. Okay, so his arms are on a ball joint, but they're going to be severely hindered with this piece of cape that's attached on. So they're going to raise up about that far because of the cape, and about that far. So it really takes away from the articulation for the overall aesthetic versus articulation. How can I have to choose? They do have bendable elbows. You can get it to find the joint here. It's so black I can't tell. There we go. So it'll bend that far. So it's about 90 degrees. And then the wrist articulation, I have to take a look at that. Okay, the wrist articulation is like a down and up like this. And it do rotate 360 all the way around. You do have chest articulation here. And a crunch. A little bit of a back. Side to side. And so he will sit really nicely, which is great. And with this cape, he's going to sit perfectly on his horse because this piece is off to the side. Get about that much for a split. That much for a different split. Oh, he does have a red line down his pants. That's pretty cool. That's on both sides. That's hidden by the cape. He does have double jointed knees. It's cool. For his feet, we have a pivot down, pivot up, all the way around, 360, and we have some side to side. So overall, basic articulation you expect. Due to the aesthetics, we're definitely going to have some hindrance in the actual upper body. So you have to choose for display if you want to have the actual figure with this cape or without. I'm betting that this cape holds on this soft goods, so that could become a problem. So here's his hat. Black hat, and he has his silver dots around the top piece. Very good. Fits pretty nicely on the figure. It's really good. So let's do a comparison with the other Zorro. Okay, there's a comparison from the Hero and Steed pack and versus a single pack there on the right. You can see that the there's a lot of the same parts, but the single pack has the hard goods versus the soft goods. I guess you can mix and match them if you wanted to pick out the best Zorro. Maybe put that cape on him, so we can if you want to use that version with Tornado. But it's pretty much the same overall. It's the back of him, if I can get him to stand. There we go. It's the back of him. So for his sword, for the Hero and Steed pack, you have very nicely done. We have some gold, silver, and black. It's really very nicely designed. Now to do a comparison from this single pack, you get a more of a silver and black, so you get more colors out of this one. Not sure which one's movie or TV show accurate, but they both look phenomenal. It's the same sculpt, but this has more of a pop because of the additional color. It's really good. Okay, here he is holding his sword. It looks fantastic. Looks really, really good. Here's a comparison from the single pack one. Hope you decide if you want one or the other, or if you want both. Basically the same buck, but it looks fantastic. So he does come with his whip. It's relatively long. You guys can see how tall that is versus the figures. A lot of black clashing here. Very nicely textured and detailed. We have a loop in the handle and a very small tip at the end. Both of these whips are the same for the single and the combo pack. So it's nothing really to see that's different here. They're exactly the same. So see if I can get him to hold this. There we go. So that's how he looks holding his whip. And then he comes with alternate set of hands. These are both open hands. These are exactly the same hands that come with the single version also. So really nothing different to see there. And here is his stand from the Hero and Steed pack. Definitely a new design for the Hero series. And here is the plate from the single pack one, just so you can see the whip and the hands are the same and the stands are the same, just repackaged. Here is a stand for the horse. On the bottom there's two stands taped, a short one and a long one. The long one's for like when he wants to do dynamic poses for the horse, and the small one is for to help display the horse on all four legs, but you really don't need that because the horse is more incapable of standing by itself. You want to use this hole when you utilize these. This one here. This one, I don't know why it's there. It doesn't have a purpose. Okay, here is Tornado. Looking really cool. Beautiful design. He has, of course, it's a black horse, which is probably the same body for the Smoke Steed. Beautiful black saddle with the gold trim throughout. It's really good. All these rings, you may be able to attach some other devices if you want throughout the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S. All the stuff they have to offer for customs. If you wanted to add something, definitely can plug that in. We have the stirrups here, the belt. So basically this looks like to be just the same as a smoke horse. The only difference is this beautiful tail. It is wildly sculpted. It's very cool. So this is the tail from the smoke horse. Though you can definitely see the difference on them. Very cool. This is beautiful. Very nice tail. Wow. So for the articulation, let's start with the front of the horse. The front legs are the same, so we're just going to do the one leg. You can go up that far. Back that far. There's no really out, like in or out. It's just a tad bit. We do have a bend ratio here for the horse's leg. Nothing that way. It does rotate 360. We have the 360 here. And it also bends here. Bends in the front too. That's how that looks. So on the back legs are also the same. You can't really do a spread of the back legs. If you do, you end up pulling the leg off. So we have rotation here, 360. Rotation here, 360 for that part. There's a little piece right there. You just got to get around it. And then we have articulation bend here. You can go all the way down till it hits this piece right there. And then we have the very small part here that goes forward, goes back, and also rotates 360. For the legs, for the tail, we can go up, down, 360 all the way around. Looks really good. Okay, for the head articulation, we have some neck articulation here at the base, up, down. You can do a side to side. Here at the neck, just below the jaw, is articulation up, down, and there's side to side. It is on a ball joint. So you get some side to side for some really good poses when you complement the head and the neck. It looks really cool. Very nice. Nice looking horse. Pretty cool. And here we have Zorro sitting on Tornado. Looks amazing. As you can see here, his feet fit perfectly in the stirrups on both sides. Looks very nice. Love how the soft goods, that's why I'm such a fan of soft goods, just kind of lay across the horse. Looks fantastic. See it from the rear of that also. Looks so cool. Probably now can get a better version of Zorro and Tornado if you tried. So for comparisons, let's do a nice comparison with, here is Dark Pegasus. Looks really cool. And here's a comparison with the Knight of Asperity and his horse with the heavy tack kit applied to the smoke, Mighty Steed. That's how they compare together. They look fantastic. Really nice. Let me see if I can get all three horses, the black horses at least, in the frame. That looks really cool. So yeah, that looks awesome. And just for fun, here is Zorro, the single pack. That way you can tell how they all compare with each other. Very nice, highly recommend it. Zorro price wise, I think it's between $49.99 $52.99 on your suggested retail price, not the second market price. So you should pay around $50 for this figure for the Zorro and the Tornado. But I do highly recommend this. It is super detailed, really nice. Love the soft goods on it. The only thing is the top piece. I thought if that should have been soft goods too, that way there's really not going to be any issue with the articulation for the arms, but it works out pretty good. Well, if you guys enjoyed this review, if you have, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video, comment down below, and we will see you in our next review.